Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. It's another beautiful day out here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. That's right, Southeast Asia. And I want to say hello to everybody from the USA and Canada, the UK and South Africa, the Philippines and Thailand, Australia, all you guys out there. First of all, this video is dedicated not only to share with you what I've learned, but also to anyone that's new to this. I know a lot of you guys have been following me and you're kind of keeping up with some of the advanced stuff about teaching English online with PalFish and TEFLing around the world and creating that as a career and not just something for 6 months. And this video is kind of like for everybody, from beginner to advanced. So I'm going to start off. These are going to be the 8 ways that TEFL has changed my life forever. And we'll start off with number 1. First of all, I've had so many jobs, probably more than 15 in my life or whatever. And the most important thing is some of you guys might be still skeptical about TEFL or be very new to TEFL, which is teaching English as a foreign language, kind of fancy term, good acronym though, TEFL, okay? It's a real job, okay? It's a real way that you can create income, and you don't have to be, your background doesn't have to be in teaching. You could have just get a bachelor degree, get a TEFL certification, and you can make that a job, okay? So that's the first thing. This is a job. It's a career, It can happen. Number 2 is you get to travel. Come on. I mean, everybody out here watching my videos, you guys love to travel just like me. I want to travel. I want to show you guys new places and to get more inspiration, because when you can travel, you're going to get the ideas, you're going to get the inspiration, you're going to get to see new things. Your senses are going to be an environment that is brand new. So when you are in those new environments, your mind is going to create new perceptions. It's going to start letting go of the things that you thought that you knew about the world or you thought you knew about culture. And that's one thing I've learned about traveling is like, I thought I knew something about China. I didn't know anything about China. So, number 3 is make a difference. You are an English teacher, probably native English speaker, and you're going to go on to a country where English is not their official language or their first language. So whether you teach kids or middle school, high school, university, postgrad, mom and dads, whatever genre fits what you like to do with English, you're going to make a huge difference. And if you got younger generations, which most of the jobs are with kids and middle school and high school and just English centers, you have a wonderful opportunity. If you haven't been out here to Asia or to Southeast Asia, it's amazing. The people who can speak English, it's convenient. I mean, come on, we're foreigners. We're coming over here as tourists, and we are using their services. We're putting money into the local economy. So, that's something huge. And when you can empower someone through English, you're going to change their life forever. So never forget that. It's not just, I'm an English teacher and I'm going to be helping people. No. I tell so many people, like, if someone, say for example from Thailand, if they're fluent by the time they're 18, like can communicate, read, write, listen, and speak and all that good stuff, and completely fluent, and has a passion with something, they're going to be okay. 100%. They don't even have to go to college. They're going to be okay. They can start their own company because they're fluent in English, and they could gather together some intelligence and stuff like that. Anyway, I could make a whole video about that. Let's go to number 4, save money. Okay, so now we're going to move into the finances a little bit more. That's right. So this is something that I used to do when I was a kid. I used to cut grass in Virginia when I was like 10 years old, like knocking on people's doors. Hey, can I cut your grass? I'm saving up, for a video game. And I'm serious. I used to be that kid, trying to sell lemonade on the corner. So one thing I haven't done over the last 10 years is save money. I share that not to say it as it's cool or something. And I don't think that we need to save everything, but I have not done a great job in that department because of certain circumstances. However, one of the most, look, if I can save money, anybody out there can save money. Everybody in my family, my friends know me. I just like to blow money, and that's just the way it is. So for the first time in my life, I'm saving money, and it feels so good. It builds confidence because it shows character. It shows consistency. And it also shows that you have a really great job, like number one, a real income source. So you can take that saved money, you can invest it, you can use it for travel, you can buy a plane ticket, you can, instead of staying at those hostels, you can kind of get like an upgrade, spend a couple extra, $50 or something, $75, and get a hotel, travel and enjoy yourself. Don't just have to stay at the same place and like, oh, is this $15 a night or is it $30 a night? Like, if you're really in like deep into this ESL teaching English online career, you'll realize that it gives you options that were not available before. So that is huge. So save money. Number 5, this is one thing I can't wait till I finish. It's going to happen next year. Credit card. Credit card debt is apparently supposed to be higher. College loans. That's coming up next. But let's just talk about credit cards. Everybody out there watching probably has a credit card. Probably over 90% of you guys out there got to pay credit card every month, myself included. I've been on this, I've been on this credit card, this lesson for a long time. And it's the first time this past year I've been able to start laying it out. So by the time next year, I'm going to have a huge credit card bill paid off that I've been just teetering with for over 2 years, like ridiculously. And now it's going to be finished. So all you guys out there who want to become TEFL teachers, it is a possibility. You can do all these things. You can save money, you can travel, you can pay off your credit card debt. It is a possibility. And then the next one, I gotta say, is the college loans. Look, even though I did not finish, I didn't rack up over $20,000 in debt. I was pretty lucky. I'll just be real, my dad didn't really grow up with his dad. He'll tell you the story. I love my dad. And because my dad didn't grow up with a dad, I didn't come from a rich family, My dad was so poor, he told me that they used to have to mix water with milk powder, and that was their milk. Okay? So what I'm basically trying to say is my dad did help me the first 2 years. He took out the loan, but really didn't really know what he was getting himself into with the interest rates. I'm sure everybody out here feels the same way. I felt cheated. I was like, screw these college loans, like this is BS, but I'm trying to think of it in a different sense. Like if I didn't have that financial aid at UCF in Orlando, Florida, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy all those good times. So I've realized I've been able to mature living out here, having a good career, sharing this happiness, sharing the joy, sharing the talent and the gift, that it is true. You can pay off your college loans as an English teacher abroad. I'm living proof. Probably in the next, I'm not doing it monthly. I'm about to just drop a huge payment and be gone with these college loans. I'm serious. So all you guys out there who's struggling or stressing out about college loans and credit card debt, you need to get a job if you're an English speaker as an English TEFL teacher. It's going to be a huge wave. It's going to be a huge migration. I'm telling everyone right now. All the native speakers that want to teach or like to travel or watch these videos on this channel, you're going to see a huge migration over the next 2 years, 3, 5. I don't know when it's going to hit a peak, but you're going to see a huge transfer from people in the West moving out here to the East. And then when that happens, you're going to have a huge melting pot over here as well. And it feels really cool, like to be riding that, you're behind that tsunami, right? You're not in front of the tsunami. And it's crazy to be on this like tidal wave of momentum, putting out these videos for you guys, and then like teachers emailing me and say, hey, I made over $1,000 a month. I'm like, oh, okay. I can't stop. I got to keep going for you guys. And then the last two, so number 7 is relationships. I'll tell you right now, I've been to China a few times, and I couldn't believe, I was overwhelmed with the hospitality. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? I'm not going to even go into details, but restaurant and just people being willing to do things out of their own heart for the hard work and the smart work that I'm putting in. So the relationships and connections that you make are oftentimes more important than the amount of money that you make. The connections will take you further than money can take you. That's a fact. You need both, but you really need to make the relationships, and that's what you can do abroad. People here in Asia are waiting, just waiting to talk to more native speakers. It's endless opportunity over here. You guys have no idea. You better get over here before it's too late. And the last one is number 8, memories. And that's the most important for me. Memories mean that it's no regret. That's the real deal. Because when I'm like, 10 years from now, 20, 30, 40 years from now, I don't want to look back and say, oh, I should have traveled and become an English teacher. And why did I stay at that elementary school? Or why did I stay in the USA while I was watching all these videos with Camden and, other teachers out there doing their thing? That's what it's all about, is creating the memories as a teacher. Let your passion shine. Get out, go see the world. If you got a vision, if you got a dream, then you got to go out and believe in yourself and just make it happen. It's not going to happen overnight. This is an 8-year dream that has come to its peak. And now it's time for me to recreate that dream, to see where I'm going to go for the next 2, 5, 10 years. So everyone out there, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, my little cartoon face, and check out some other videos that I have for you guys. And make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share with some other friends out there. If you know some teachers that are struggling, they don't know what to do, that's all you got to make it happen. Go out there. Guys, have a great day. Thank you so much. Enjoy life. Peace.